Ha ha ha! Verily I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand he still has questions for the Wolf Burglar.
Yes. It's time to get the dance.
What ho, Shigure? Over here?
Don't call him that.
My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing here before you now. You will forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the jail where I spoke with the Wolf Burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information.
I keep thinking Gowl is just my brain having dyslexia and can't read goal. Just
Gotta love that old-timey spelling for
Why not
no apparent
both?
reason.
that's insane. But like you unintentionally speak Middle English because you have dyslexia. You're like, he reached his jail. What? Like,
Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it?
Not long after we delivered the Wolf Burglar into the custody of the Seki Segumi, Master Akebono stormed into the jail and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall... Oh, what?
no, go ahead.
You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning this theft shortly after we met. We first met, rather. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at that time, but the Wolf Burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with white powder. Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the Wolf Burglar decided to hold onto it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine. Well, why else would Master Akebono clamor for it so? I mean, he does have a monopoly right now.
My keen inspector sense is tingling. Where is this satchel now?
In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below.
Like water.
Understood. Let us hasten to their den of iniquity.
Where's the little spy? Oh, did we miss him?
Oh, we probably missed him.
We failed. We gotta start the whole quest over.
You fail. Oh, there's no pathway here.
Hey, you're gonna want to go upstairs.
Yep.
My knees!
Oh yeah, I can't go off the bridge.
My spleen.
I wish it was a more visceral crunch.
My squiggly spooch.
There already is when you fall from a long distance.
No, I mean like
Oh,
wet,
like a proper
hard,
sound?
crunchy. Yeah. Told you. What did he sound like?
I don't remember. Cocky, probably, based on that look.
Knew you'd law turn up again sooner or later. Didn't expect you'd be bringing along another familiar face, though. No matter, I like the cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time?
Certain satchel containing a certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. The Wolf Burglar told me you have it.
If he did, then he had told you the magic words, too.
Yes, of course. They are... Oh, goddammit.
Soar high above and never go low.
What? Kami, take me. No, this is no time for fun and games, Inspector. As above,
so below. I go whither the wild rose blooms.
That's the
Get
a
low.
different quest line
Get
entirely.
low.
They go low, we go high.
Aye, that's it. Nothing personal.
Sorry. Bleh. Aye,
Hockey.
that's it. Nothing
Nope, that-
personal, but we've got to be careful. What?
No,
Koji.
never mind.
Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing to be. No honest man would keep in a locked safe.
That said, the suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need first to determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so?
What if we ate it?
Seek the assistance of a Hanish alchemist or someone versed in their alchemical conditions. Perhaps someone at the Thavnarian consulate.
Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Thavnarian.
What?
Thavnarian.
Thavnarian?
Yeah.
To the Thavnarian consulate, my friends.
I think I know a
There,
dance
you-
called that.
Can't seem. Yeah, the Thavnarian dance or something along those lines. Here, you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Hey, which dance is that one? That's this one.
This one. Yep.
There you go. It's the
There we go.
sultry one. I'm definitely
What?
replacing the gold dance with the new one. This is my worst dance. I just don't like the weird, like, shuffle thing they do where it looks like you're just gonna fall over. It looks really awkward. Yeah. I
Are you
hiccupped.
alright there? That's a good one.
It's just a surprise. You're like, ah!
You know what? Why am I walking?
I mean, have you tried not walking?
Yes, I just did.
Oh.
It saves so much time. I keep forgetting
Where
that
are we
this is
going?
my free teleport location, so I should just abuse it as much as possible.
Consulate. Okay.
I found a crystal.
These guys look like they're from Foundation, not from Thavnir.
Don't be judgmental.
Yeah, seriously.
They're trying their best.
Oh, you're saying that because he looks like one of the brothers.
Yeah.
He's got the hair.
All rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of the utmost importance that we speak with your superiors.
To reiterate, have you lost an appointment or not?
Not as such, no.
Nope.
Then my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made.
Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. This is. I will
See who it
click.
is.
Oh,
it
hey,
Daddy?
it's Dad.
What ho, young Manderville man? Father,
Uh-oh. Shigurai recognizes him.
I see you've brought Robin.
Yeah, what the hell? Wait, why is it inverse? Why is Batman wearing short shorts and then this guy's wearing full pants?
Because this is the flip side.
The upside down.
Oh no.
Not quite that far. That's Australia, it's to the south of here.
what brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see... You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Hannish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hannish reagents.
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 Oh, there's a stalker. He's on the crystal. He teleported here with us.
Oh yeah.
He's not hiding at all. He's doing a terrible job. What do you think he's doing?
How unfortunate. Oh.
He's just taking a poop. It's fine.
How unfortunate then that we should chance to meet. I am a representative of the Sajatra concern of Rads at Han. Should you not know not the name. We trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Manderville and his comrades would be an honor most great. That is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse.
Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer.
Ooh, we're gonna be a pretty big party here.
This powder is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hannish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather. And for this reason, its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create dew prism. I'm sorry, dew prism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses, and rather render even the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, quite futile. Well, your base art belonged to us. Sorry. Undetectable, it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes. A changing of color, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I've seen such a glimmer before. Oh? Are you quite sure it was not a trick of the light? That's why they zoomed in on his eyes.
Yep. And then they went red for a second there. I saw it
Oh
too.
my God, it all
Master
makes
Kumode
sense.
is being manipulated.
Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion.
Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Sekisegumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. At last, we have motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this once and for all.
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 Oh.
Just the goofy side effect that, where as far as I can tell, I just assume they have to match up the English to the Japanese, like 1-to-1 for each like slide, but sometimes it's just too long, so you get a weird second page within the same page.
Mm-hmm.
How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you.
It's probably the other way around sometimes, just simply because of the fact that Japanese is not It's one of those really oddly structured languages.
I think English is pretty consistently longer than Japanese. Written down.
Written down, probably, yeah.
Per character, you can express way more in Japanese because of how that language works.
Yeah.
That's why you very often have like it gets really frustrated whenever a Japanese game has a cutscene that's timed for the dialogue, and it's like it's supposed to pause for as long as it thinks it'll take you to read it, but then it translates to English, and you're like, oh fuck, I had like 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but spoken, it's 90% of the time it's much
spoken
longer
is irrelevant to this topic.
Yes.
Akebono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds.
You have proof that the guy's being manipulated?
We do.
Just take him up by the knees.
Cut his arm off.
If he bleeds, he was an imposter. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it?
Wherever could he possibly be?
Oh my god, the stalker's behind him. He's in the tree to the far left.
That's impossible.
And also, the wolf is here. But he's back in his armor again. Or it's another wolf? How would we know?
Oh, it's... Yep, he did the switcheroo again. Oh my god, that turnkey is an imbecile.
Ha! Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in a jail I could escape on a whim while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Wouldn't want a repeat of before. It wasn't on his watch last time.
Don't tell me this was your plan all along. To secure my freedom so we can expose Akebono's crimes together.
And reclaim the Soborosuke hero into my bargain. Aye. This is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help I can get. Now that we're on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard's bound to be for the Isle of Beko. Off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Until they speak, in which case they'll be a loud partner.
Capital! If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akebono to the punch.
He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Effie?
Very well. If that is the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also blow.
What?
Phrasing. Guys, come on now. Final Fantasy team. You knew what you were doing. Alright, over to the Ruby Sea.
And we're off to go save the guy that's by.
Oh.
By what?
By what?
Oh dear.
Oh hey, we're allowed to do a thing.
Are we?
Yeah, we're allowed to fly. Once you go to the Ruby Sea.
Oh, I'm almost here. There we go.
And you're also dressed in ruby.
You gotta summon your burb so you can put on the armor.
Yes, it's not happening. Alright.
I mean, we're the only ones that can't fly, so worst case.
This is true.
We'll learn how to fly just in time for the next expansion to start.
That's true. That's true.
It's very true.
Just requires
At least that'll help
work.
with your Beast Tribe stuff, Keith.
Well, yeah, that's definitely what I'm definitely gonna do before that.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, you don't really need flying in the, like, probably about 75% of this area.
But if you have to travel at all, you want flying, because you're gonna do the same fucking quests for weeks.
That's what I mean. Like, some of it you don't need it because you can just quote unquote fly underwater. You can just mount up underwater and it's the same speed as flying.
This is the place, I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait.
It's just when you're on the overland above water areas that you would want flight.
I'm taller than the wolf dude. I just realized.
Yeah, which is weird considering we've seen some of the Lupin were stupidly tall.
I mean, that guy was bullshit.
one.
He was some sort of elite dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just used to wolf warrior dudes being taller than everyone else. And I'm like, hang on a minute. You're not Blythe.
Father?
By the Kami. Could it be that the Inspector's father is in league with Akebono?
Don't be daft. Look closer.
As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated.
Who could have guessed the guy with the villain mustache was the villain?
Oh, Godbird's been infected. I see. As is yours, Master Akebono. But the matter at hand, the dew prism. Has it served you well? Met your expectations, I trust.
Why did you explain to us what the drug does if you are the one
'Cause
behind it?
It's a double agent. He's tricking him. Remember, Godbert's always like the behind-the-scenes hand of justice going on.
Exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless. The chief coin counter had no idea his drink had been compromised. He has already proven to be a most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisegumi. More than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that the Soburo Tsukihiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. The Bugyo show, perhaps? Magistrate Akebono? Ha! Why not? All Kugane is mine for the taking.
You are more right than you know, Master Akebono. For I come bearing a gift courtesy of Manderville and Manderville, a most illustrious Eorzean consortium of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard. But all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akebono faithfully and without question, will you not?
But of course.
Ami forfend. He's under the influence of dew prism.
Just catching up, huh? Now he's the boss fight of the next dungeon.
I feel like we'd get trounced.
I don't think his dad could ever be hypnotized, no matter what.
Wait, you fool. Now is not the time.
Too late.
Father, 'tis I, your beloved son, Hildibrand. Hearken to me. These men are villains. You're being deceived.
The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding. Just as well, in one fell swoop, we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths, I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers.
In trial.
Suddenly, combat. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
He's gone Super Saiyan. Oh. Oh dear.
My god.
The fucking Dragon Ball Z flicker.
That LB3. Damn. Well. His tail's still moving.
Yeah. I don't think that's goldsmithing.
Magnificent! Finish them all! Finish everyone!
Uh-oh.
Nothing personal, kid.
Oh no.
He's gone rogue.
No. He said finish everyone.
He's summoning Cthulhu. He's crafting the
Wait, the dots aren't even where his eyes are.
Yeah, the dots don't match his eyes. Oops.
It falls to you, Hildibrand. Helidor Maximilian Manderville.
Too much name. Time to run.
Damn.
Forgive me, father, but you know not what you do.
That's an angle.
Limit.
Your ass shall
So
kiss the
ridiculous,
sun.
yeah.
You're a Manderville man.
The ass Icarus.
I've had the times of my life, and I owe it all to you.
Oh yeah, I remember this too.
That was a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
That was even longer ago.
Oh, that looks painful.
Wow.
That was even longer ago. I don't even remember that one.
That was after the fighting tournament. That was his
Oh
birth.
dear lord. Okay, yeah, that's.
Well, we're going really far back.
And then I threw the baby out the window to teach him manners. Cut!
Manderville man. Abort, father, abort. Spare me your reverse.
Reverse Manderville. He's trying to get us. Dead.
I wish he landed on all of the bodies of the 5 people. That would be great. It's like they all just go flying.
Now give me that dance.
And I'm spent. What happened here?
They're all dead.
Well, this is all very embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to all of you for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Manderville and Manderville will be severing all ties with the Sajata concern.
Whom it may concern.
Go fuck yourself. My life journey's finally come to fruition in a really stupid way. I don't know how to feel about this.
Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Soburo Sukihiro once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akebono would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous.
I expected my years-long journey to be less embarrassing. A final
There's a lot of
favor, if
naked
you'll
guys.
indulge me. Indulge me. Laid at my father's grave. Right then. I suppose you'll be wanting to get me back to the jail. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime, and mine are many. And an upstanding Seki Segumi like yourself must adhere to a code, no?
Indeed, I must. Which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious Wolf Burglar.
What? Huh? You sure about this?
Not if you ask me again. Go to your father.
Can I get my clothes back?
Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves.
You're mad. Each and every one of you. Even the samurai. I love you all the more for it. Thank you.
How many samurai are buried with like really amazing swords?
A lot.
When do you legally have the right to turn a grave into an archaeological site?
Usually it's imperialism.
Yeah.
Usually it's a
Okay.
different
I'm just
country
wondering,
digging up
like-
other people's graves.
Yeah.
I
Or
guess.
be-
Okay. I guess.
In modern days, it becomes an archaeological site. I think when it's a lost grave, like when you're in Rome or something like that, and you want to build and you want to do any architectural project of any kind, really, you pretty much end up having to hire archaeologists to scout out the area, because like any attempt to do any project is constantly sidelined by discovering stuff that's under the ground, and now it's become like, well, this just became an archaeological site now until we can resolve this. Then you can get back to digging in about 2 years. And that's just like a reoccurring thing in certain regions.
Not to mention, I would imagine that there's also the problem of if you find a structure buried underneath, you have to worry about structural integrity of the building, you have to worry about cave-ins and a whole bunch of other things.
So you're telling me that like, but even if it's not lost though, like wouldn't there, isn't there a point at which it becomes history for your own country? Like even just is a grave like enough to tell? I don't know. I guess.
I mean,
you
it just
have a
depends on what it
tombstone that
is. You find something
upkeep.
sufficiently old where you're trying to build, and suddenly it's like, well, we got to deal with this now, so you're not allowed to build anymore until this is resolved.
I just meant like, if you have a famous samurai in history and you know that like he was buried with his sword, could you just like take that sword and put it in a museum? Like,
If you're
would it,
willing to
like-
cause an international incident, probably.
Not you.
I
not
think
like
we're
Britain. I'm not saying
presuming
like
that
the queen
we
walks over.
are,
yeah.
are Japanese, not
yeah,
not
yeah.
literally.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
mean
sure
like the
there's
U.S. I meant
probably
that like,
some-
yeah.
I'm sure there's probably some regulation or something or thing that you can apply for to attempt an archaeological excavation of a gravesite or something.
We just need to bring in the people that have really esoteric information and see what they say.
Okay. I'll make sure and contact them.
We'll just have Griff and Bird combine their knowledge, and one of them will have an answer.
Terrifying.
Yes, what permits must I have in Japan to exhume a body?
No, like, so for the U.S. example of like, I don't know, Tom Clancy got buried with a novel that he never published or something, then like you gotta, like at what point does it become American
dead
history?
for 9 years.
I didn't say you're gonna
Leave
dig up
him
tomorrow.
alone.
I'm saying at what point does he become history rather than a tragedy? Or I don't know
9
how he
years
died,
ago
so
when
maybe
he died.
I don't think
No,
Tom
I'm
Clancy's novels are going to have enough historical significance to warrant digging up his corpse 100 years from now.
Look, I don't know what this country's gonna look like in 100 years from now.
We're
Maybe
mostly going to move
it's
on
like
from
super.
him and just kind of be confused why video games are still named after this guy.
It's
Oh my god, 100 years? Can I like when do I get the Tom Clancy?
How many video
what would
game
it be?
franchises
What
are
would
still
you-
named after dead people?
well, like Sid
I
Meier's,
don't
for
know.
example.
Is
Like,
Tony Hawk
that's-
still alive?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is
then
Sid
not
Meier
that
still
yet.
alive? I don't know who Sid Meier is, actually.
I'm pretty sure
I
Sid
know-
Meier is dead.
Is he?
Oh no, he's still
Is
alive.
Sid
Never
Meier?
mind. Never mind. Nope.
I-
Never mind.
I know
Damn.
John Madden is dead, and then Tom Clancy.
Sid,
And
yeah, Sid
Tom
Meier.
Clancy's
Yeah, I
like 3
forgot.
franchises.
Madden did die. I forgot about that. Oh, because it happened last year in the dark times. Okay, that makes sense then.
Did he die that recent? I thought he died like 10 years ago.
No, he died at the end of last year. He died in like December.
Oh. I legitimately thought he died like in the PS3 era.
The PS3.
Maybe
Lasting
I was
legacy.
thinking maybe I was just thinking he retired or something.
I think he retired.
So it was like, why are we still naming these football things after the announcer? First of all, he was always just an announcer, and second of all, he's not there. So I just thought that was weird.
It looks. Actually, I think what's even funnier is I'm trying to see here.
I think you sometimes
I
have a
don't
John
even-
Madden
I-
game that has Madden on the cover, and you're like, why is he on the cover? Like, isn't this a sport?
Yeah, so it looks like basically he stopped doing stuff in 2008. He just retired, I guess, in 2008. Oh my god, in 2007 he looks like a fat Trump. How did that happen? Why did you dye your hair, Madden? It's
Oh.
fine. Everyone knows you have white hair. That's a
Did he dye
weird
his
thing
hair?
to do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, his hair's blonde.
Also,
what?
as opposed to original brand Skinny Trump.
I mean, our current Trump is, well, he's not skinny. He's like that. I don't know. Like, what's the inverse of grays? Like, the gray aliens are like thin and tall, but like, what are the fat and dumpy ones?
Anyway, Gilgamesh dialogue.
That's you, Effie.
Yep. To hold fast to a creed, a righteous creed, yet recognized when too rigid adherence would result in a greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed this display of nuanced nobility.
Chaotic good.
Wait, weren't you just going to take the sword for yourself
more like-
anyways?
More like lawful neutral.
No, the whole
Would that-
point is to be
who ca-
good. The distinction, it'd be like neutral good or something, but like it's the whole point is that it's less lawful than normal, not less good than normal. Why would you degrade him down to closer to evil?
Well, because I mean, like for example, bounty hunters are often lawful evil. Believe it or not.
Yeah, because they have a code.
So- Exactly.
But the point of
But
this is
isn't
that
it
he
an
did.
evil code?
The whole point of this, what he's saying though, is that he did the good thing, which meant being less lawful. So he's staying on the good, but he's stepping away from the lawful. Is the premise? That doesn't make him like neutral lawful.
He's following his own creed, hence lawful neutral.
I'm starting to
Who's
think the
lost?
alignments are stupid.
Yes, I know.
Who's making
Would
up
that-
shit like this?
Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning mine own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if only you knew how sorry I am. we're eating you. Oh, wait.
Bark, 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 bark. Green eggs and
Chicken.
ham. Green eggs and ham.
Enkidu? But how? Then what was it that I ate that fateful day?
Your dog, which hasn't been here since we beat you.
Fools. Think you this is the end? I think not. Uh-oh.
Oh shit, he has a monocle.
Your
He's
prism.
evil. What the? Just throw snot at his mouth?
He just explodes.
Huzzah! You belong to me now, Ronan. Now, spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away. Far, far, far away.
He's gotta really stop with the
Greg,
vaguely worded
no.
orders.
Cease your Igris.
Beyond the rift that lies between, to wondrous worlds yet unseen. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I couldn't even read Helen. Wait,
Well.
no, how dare you twist words carelessly spoken in the heat of the moment.
Wait for me, Inspector.
Mummy! This is going to get worse before it gets better.
And now she just jumps in without a second thought.
Bye, upskirt. How did he get above her?
How did he get above all of them?
Yeah, she jumped in last.
Ho ho ho! There he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before, this time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an inspector extraordinaire and a Manderville man. Besides, I say, a father could not be more proud.
Walk a walk. I reject the idea that personal codes count as being lawful. Everyone lives by a personal code. That's like saying that chaotic people have to be like, oh, I can't be consistent, otherwise it might be like some kind of code. Whoa, I gotta be random.
Yeah, isn't that chaotic evil?
Lawfulness has to be external, not internal. That's stupid. Hello, water sprite.
Wow, rude. What does water sprite do to you?
It existed right here, ready to aggro at any
Oh
moment.
my god.
Interrupt our conversation rudely. Ba-doop-ba-doop. But yeah, lawful should mean like the police. So him defying the samurai
police.
code to do good would make him neutral good, not lawful neutral. Boom.
Yeah, it's
Case cracked. Also finish the cutscene after we still have another cutscene.
yeah, it's a little weird. I know. Actually, neutral good probably would have been a better choice. Just basically.
Yeah, because I'm smart and always right. Look at me go. Oh yeah, I can summon my thingy here.
Yes.
And then I can give him the thingy. How do I give him the thingy?
Well, yeah, well,
Chocobo,
I'm not
sneak
smart, and
impending
I
up.
say you're wrong.
Opinion. Where's his clothing? Ocean, Uldan. Do I have to use it for my inventory? Let's
Should be
use it for my
boarding.
inventory. I'm gonna Yojimbo him.
Oh no.
Look at the hat.
He's so colorful. This is
my God.
excessive. This costume was excessive. Alright. Shigure. Effie.
Yes. And off goes Lord Godbert, along with Akebono. I should thank him for that. Nothing left for us but to follow them back to Kugane. I suppose. Are you ready? Good. Then let us be off.
Wait, take me with you.
Teleport back to
Save us.
Kugane, doodly-doo.
Not gonna lie, when we did the instance so early in this session, I thought that the quest was pretty over at that point. That morphed into surprise. It's an all session long one. At first I didn't bother changing back to my costume because I thought that was about to be over. Whoop, whoop.
Long way.
It's a this away. We successfully moved from Shigure to Shigure.
Effie.
We are ready.
I cannot even begin to imagine where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. Probably being a wandering mercenary like usual. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Seki Segumi have concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akebono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends, and so he will be held to account. As for Akebono and his now defunct enterprise, the Thavnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Hanish suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it's safe to say, or safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? The best part, if you ask me, in light of Akebono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are now to be wiped clean. Oh, that's it. That's nice.
God. You're telling me all I have to do to get rid of my debt is get my debt collector arrested?
There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal. It all seemed so simple in the abstract. But out here, in the real world, life is anything but. Oh hey, he was lawful good beforehand. Now he's neutral good. How interesting. He had an alignment shift. You and the inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay and not to be quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the Seki Segumi, it is because of you and him.
I think it's the hair. I think the hair changed his
He was so
alignment.
edgy with his
He
new
went-
haircut.
He went from black and white to, or black hair to, yellow hair
Blonde,
and,
yeah.
or blonde. Yellow.
Keeps changing too.
Yeah. Ah, speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildibrand? Do you think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or... Nah, he'll be fine. Yeah, see? Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. If you are certain that he will turn up eventually, none the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come that you and he are reunited once more, I but ask that you give him my best regards. Okay. I would say the same for the Wolf Burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. Paying respects to his father, most
Paying
likely.
his respects to his father.
Oh, that guy's busy.
What becomes of a man after death I do not know. But I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day.
His father was just laying on a really
Sup?
lumpy bed until the sword came back.
Shigure, there's no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished.
Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave. But whenever you are passing through Kugane, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. Oh boy, we got a legal
Yeah.
contact in case we get into shit.
It's almost like they complimented him laxing his code by him letting his hair down.
I think his hair tie just broke.
You have learned the emote, Manderville Mambo.
Manderville Mambo.
There's a person standing on top of the Kugane Tower, isn't there?
The wolf
Scheming.
is watching over us
Yep,
all.
all the way up top. It's the stalker.
Oh my god.
You can actually get up
Oh,
there,
yeah.
by the way. It's a jumping puzzle all the way to the top.
Oh boy.
Yep.
What do you get for going up there?
There is actually a vantage venue, or like a vantage point.
Vantage photo.
Yeah. Like there's a thing up there for a collectible achievement thing, I think. That's about it. Hey, look, it's the sketch posted up
time
there. I
has
didn't even notice
come.
that. Oh boy. Dagro and Kiru.
I like that the wolf almost has facial expressions. More than usual for beast tribes.
Hildibrand will return.
What are they gonna do on the last expansion?
I don't know. You have completed the quest. Even further Hildibrand adventures. Exiting
Last
the impossible
expansion?
terrain.
Do they have a planned ending?
Yeah, the last. I mean,
Yes.
I'm, I'm sure someone will show up to the office and say like, "All right, guys, you get one more expansion. I'm cutting the plug."
Oh, I thought you
can't
meant
keep
like
funding this
like they
shit anymore."
currently have a planned ending for the
Oh,
whole
no, no,
series.
no.
I'm like, they usually
Yeah,
don't
no.
want to stop making money ever.
They released the new Hildibrand chapter in 6.15, I think, if memory serves.
Every MMO is designed by, it's like by design is meant to outlive its welcome. They're never like, oh, it's enough of this MMO. We'll just call it here.
I mean,
Good,
yeah, like
good
Final
ending for the
Fantasy XI,
story.
for example.
They're like, nah, time for the
lived
time
in-
travel expansion and time for the. You will
Time
you
travel,
will
sign
live
me
to
up.
see Final Fantasy suck eventually. It is inevitable.